Look, homie, I've been thinking about the ending lately, not in a dark way, just in a real way, like what happens after my last day. Who gon' remember what I said? Who gon' carry what I made? Who gon' tell the truth about me or rewrite it for the grave? I seen people die and suddenly they turn to saints. Everybody loved them, but nobody helped with the weight. Funeral full of tears, but the phone never rang when they was living through the hell that they could explain. That's the thing about death, homie. Everybody shows up late with a story they invented and the guilt they gotta shake. You was loved, you was missed, then where the fuck was you when they was crying in the dark with nothing left to lose? So I wonder what they say when I'm gone. Do they tell the truth or they write a different song? Do they mention all the nights I tried to right my wrongs, or just post a black square and pretend that they was strong? I ain't scared of dying, homie, scared of being forgotten. Scared my words become echoes in a room that's empty and rotten. Scared the kids who needed this won't never know I fought them. The demons in my head that I turned into a lesson for the lost ones. I've been writing like my life depend on every sentence, like the world is gonna end and I'm leaving behind fingerprints on the hearts of the broken, on the minds of the hesitant, on the ones who think they future ain't a thing worth investing in. So when I'm gone, I hope they play this in a dark room. Some kid with a notebook who feel like a cartoon in a world that keep telling him he peaked way too soon. I hope he hear my voice and say, damn, he made it through too. I hope they don't just mourn me, I hope they study me, not the fame, not the failure, but the motherfucking recovery. The way I kept going when everything was smothering me. The way I chose to bleed out loud instead of quietly. I ain't write this for the gram, I wrote it for the graves of everybody who went silent before they got to say what they really meant to say. Now they 6 feet deep, and the world just moved on like they never lost no sleep. I think about my cousins locked inside a cell. I think about my young homies who got shot and fell. I think about the girls who loved so hard they lost they self. Now their memory is just a post that somebody else felt. When I'm gone, don't put my face on a t-shirt. Don't turn my death into a hashtag or a merch drop. If you really gave a fuck, then you would've been there first. When I was reaching for a hand and you let your hand stop. Don't show up to my funeral acting devastated if you couldn't show up when my life was complicated. I don't need your tears if your love was fabricated. I needed you when I was here and my soul was agitated. That's real talk, and I mean that from the bottom. Cause grief ain't impressive when the love was fucking rotten. You don't get to hold me close after my heart has stopped beating. If you couldn't hold me down when my heart was still bleeding. But for the ones who stayed real, for the ones who held me down when I was at my lowest and my smile had a frown, when I couldn't see tomorrow and my world was turning brown. Y'all the reason that I'm still here, y'all the reason I'm around. So when I'm gone, homie, tell them I was laughing, tell them I was human, tell them I was passionate, tell them I got scars but I never stopped attacking the version of myself that was scared of ever happening. Tell them I was weak some nights, tell them I was strong, tell them I wrote truths even when the truth was wrong, tell them I belong to the broken and the withdrawn, tell them I kept going even when my hope was gone. And if I leave a kid behind, tell him daddy tried his best, tell him every sleepless night was him inside my chest, tell him all the pain I carry was a message and a test, and I turned it into something so he never has to stress when I'm gone. Don't cry too long, just play this song and carry on. I ain't a hero, I ain't a prophet, I ain't a saint. I'm just a man who learned to bleed and then learned to paint. With the mess, with the stress, with the tears and the ache. If my words help one person, then it wasn't a mistake. So when they ask what I left behind when the reaper came, tell them not no money, not no trophies, not no fame. Tell them I left proof that broken people still remain, and that healing ain't a destination, it's a war you gotta wage.